Hello and welcome back to Cosmic Nebula. So I wanted to make a quick video to give my opinion on this topic right here about men and women being friends. So let's get into the short video.
I've been best friends with my male friend for almost 10 years. I've always heard people make jokes that he likes me, and I even thought that at times, but I have always made comments to him to solidify that we are just friends. Whenever I was romantically interested in a man during our friendship, he would give me advice on them from a guy's perspective. However, when I started talking romantically to this man I met abroad, let's call him A, things changed between my friend and I. He told me that he was just coming to sleep with me and nothing else, and that I should stop talking to him because it would never go anywhere since he lived in another country. He then stopped talking to me and completely ghosted me. When A traveled to see me, he was amazing, just how I expected, and we've now started dating officially/exclusively. When my friends saw my posts on Instagram, he blocked me on all socials, even deleting his Instagram. Do I reach out to him and ask what his problem is? I don't know what to do. Any advice would help.
I swear I hate situations like this. And I hate situations like this because I feel like what people always say is it's 100% the man's fault in this situation. And yes, I do think the man in this situation is a grown-ass adult and he is responsible for himself. Absolutely. However, I think that women have a moral obligation to not keep men who they know or who they suspect have feelings for them around them, right? I think that it is amoral for you to pretend like you can be friends with somebody who you know has feelings for you. And I think that it is often the case where people will criticize the man in this equation, right? They'll say stuff like, men only want to be friends with women under the pretense that being a friend with them will get them to sleep with them. And I think that that is true in a lot of situations, right? I can admit that that is often true. And I think that is a disgusting and manipulative behavior. I've had it happen to me before when I was like really young, like 18, 19 years old. And I was completely blindsided by it. But I think that as women, right, we can get to a point where we can tell when a person likes us. And it's fine for you to not like them back, but I don't think that it's fine for you to try to keep some kind of friendship with them, where that friendship is oftentimes you taking advantage of them being overly available to you because they are in love with you secretly, right? And I feel like in situations like this, oftentimes the woman knows, and so she has no problem with essentially milking that cow, right? And then when that cow starts to get mad, because of course he's going to get mad because you've kept him around knowing that he is helping you because he has feelings for you. And then they act like they just had no idea he was going to act like this, and he's being so toxic, and she doesn't understand why her friend is being like this. The simple answer is don't be friends with men you know have feelings for you. I have no idea why so many women do that. Could y'all explain that to me down below? If a man has feelings for you and you don't have feelings for him, that's perfectly fine. Why then do you try to be friends with him? You know good and goddamn well that that makes no sense. You know that everything that he does for you is not friendly. You are aware of that, right? Because none of your female friends do that for you. Nobody is putting themselves out there to that degree for you because they're just friends with you, right? There's a difference between a familial relationship, a romantic relationship, and a friendship, right? But these women oftentimes have no problem with that. And then they have no problem with subjecting a man that they know likes them, even if he's being manipulative. I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying he's not covert contracting her. But what I am saying is that both the man and woman in this situation are fucking responsible, right? The woman is responsible for ending it immediately and just not interacting with that man anymore because it's clear they can't be friends. But I think that it makes her a bad person to in any way try to exploit the situation oftentimes to benefit herself, right? Whether it's through attention, through money, through help, right? Whether it's through like advice, right? This whole charade of pretending like you can be friends with somebody who has feelings for you is bullshit. But I do think obviously the man is wrong. But again, in cases like this, I think so much weight is given to the man that people almost always never criticize the woman in this case, right? Don't lead people on or don't keep them around, right? She might have said, hey, I don't like him. Cool story. But don't keep him around and pretend to be friends and ask favors of him and then get back extra help that just a friend wouldn't have given you, and you are fully aware that just a friend wouldn't have done that for you, and you had no problem accepting that level of help from a person that you knew had feelings for you. I think that it's a low integrity behavior, and I think it's an amoral behavior on part of the woman, even though the man is also wrong and also being manipulative and toxic. So I want to know what you think about situations like this. For me personally, I would just not talk to him anymore. I would be very cordial to him in person, but like I would just gray rock, essentially. I would just go low contact, and not really consider myself. I would not consider myself to be friends with him. I think that is respectful. He could be mad about it, I guess, but I'm not going to ask for help or assistance from a person who I think will act outside of their best interest on my behalf because they have feelings for me when I don't return those feelings to them. And I think that too often people don't criticize the woman, but I think the woman and the man in these situations are wrong. But I'm interested to hear what you have to say about it. I think this is probably one of the shortest videos on my channel. I will see you in the next video. Peace.